shade. So the sun is coming out right now. I wanted to jump on here and have my afternoon coffee with you and share with you the really beautiful article I found in Birds and Blooms on site. So it would be birdsandblooms.com. And they actually, they at least used to have a magazine. I don't know if it's still out. I believe that it is. But so I'm trying to get positioned here because it looks like we have lost the internet in certain parts of the building here. And in certain parts we have it, so we should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, thank you for being with me. If you are new to this channel, what I like to do is share with you different things going on in Vermont, different sites, buildings. The other day we shared the brew bus, which is so unusual. It really is. I mean, and it's really cute. And it's just where you can get all types of coffee. So we share things like that. And I have this particular video I wanted to share with you my plants, because if you're in Vermont, you know that the I'm just going to put this over here, or you know what, I'll actually just bring them over. We're right here, and I will share these with you. Okay, so look at this. These are the petunias that I had transferred into another flower pot, and some half of it made it and half of it didn't. When you transfer them like that or repot them, the roots, the ending of the roots are very, very sensitive, and sometimes they make it and sometimes they don't. But these petunias I had bought as it was one of the little 6-pack plants that, the tiny little ones. And I had shared to each of those with neighbors here, because I was just so happy to have lovely neighbors. And so what happened is one of the neighbors had taken his after some time and put it out in the yard, and it did beautifully. And so I did a little research and found out that, yeah, the petunias will do fine out in the yard while it's warm. And then as it starts to cool off, you'll start to lose them, and you'll lose the plant after a bit. Now I wanted to know, okay, well, my petunias are getting really large. If I transplant them, will I be able to keep them? Will I be able to sustain them through the winter? And the answer is yes, and probably for at least a couple of years. By the way, thank you for having a coffee with me today. I could think of no better place to be than to be sharing with you. So this part of the plant survived, and then it started to bloom, because this was all leaves. So I'm really, really happy with what's happening. And look how beautifully pink they are. They're even a darker pink than when I bought them. So I'm really happy about that. The other thing that helps plants is little shreds of the banana peels and egg shells. Okay, and I also have something later to share with you on the finches, probably tomorrow. I found a really dynamite website, and I want to share this gentleman's website with you and give you his name and talk to you about different things. So this plant, let me get my other plant. Okay. So this one is what they call the purple. This is called the Purple Prince. Okay? And the Purple Prince is very tall. Now look, it's not embedded in here. There's no dirt in this particular flower pot. I put it in here because I'm thinking of transferring it in here because look how big it is. Look, the roots are starting to come out. You see the roots? This has to be it. And this is the thing about flowers, about plants. I'm not an expert, but I've done a little bit here and there. The more, even if you cut this plastic off, and a lot of you probably already know this, and you're like, well, that's not going to shock the plant. I'm just going to cut this off, peel it off, and just put the plant in the dirt. It's going to be fine. It's not. This is a living entity. It knows that the jacket is gone, and its roots are now reassessing the environment, the nutrients, all of it. So it may survive, it may not. So I'm doing a little research on the best way on what to do with this, because check this out. Look, I'm just going to put this down. I should measure this, but I can tell you right now, this is probably 14 inches. Okay. I mean, this is long. This is long. It's gotten so tall. When I got it, it was about 4. It was about 4 inches. Now, this is called the Purple Prince, and it does really, really well in the sun. It loves the sun. It will be purple with a bunch of sun. If the sun starts to go away, you're going to notice after a couple of days, it's going to start to turn green. It's not a bad thing if it's green. It just means you're not going to get your beautiful accent plant purple. Okay, the Purple Prince. So I'm doing the surest way to transfer this beautiful little plant. So with that, I found an article. So I'm just going to put that back up here. And look at the flower pot. Look, just check it out for a minute. I got that at the thrift shop, and it's signed. It was made in Turkey. So I'm going to put that up there. It's old. In other words, it's old. So now, just to let you know, I'll bring you on this journey with me also. You know that I have the finches. And so what I was thinking with the finches is that I had a hard time finding basil today in the grocery store. And it's happened to me more than once. So I was thinking I can just start growing some fresh basil. And as I'm thinking that, I'm like, well, I'm a finch owner now. They need lots and lots of veggies. So I'm thinking I'm going to grow the basil and spinach. Those 2 leafy plants are really easy to grow. You can grow them in your apartment. Hi, how are you? Hi, thanks for being here. So you can grow them in your apartment. And so I'm going to do that, and I'll bring you with me on that excursion. I think they will love it. And the other thing is, when you do that, when you're growing your veggies for whether it's your birds or your rabbits or, whatever your animals, where that plant is. You know what I mean? Because when you buy it from the store, hi, Ruth from Alaska. I love Alaska. I haven't been there. I want to go there, but I'm afraid it will gallop me up, because the cold and the weather here is severe. And I'm like, well, could I handle Alaska? I would love to be there. Oh, would love to be there. I'm not kidding you. But yeah, so you grow your veggies, you know where it's coming from. You did not spray pesticide on it. When you get it from the store, you definitely want to wash it. And I'm just going to tell you why. In my lifetime, I've had part-time jobs in the grocery store, and now in my retirement, I also have a part-time job in the grocery store. From Japan, hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Oh, I just love everyone being here today. And from all over, I just love that. But yeah, so being in the grocery store, I can just tell you, especially in produce, people pick things up All different people, they just do. They'll pick things up and you want to wash your food when you get it home. Okay. So with that, I'll be growing some fresh veggies and I'll share with you. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is check this out. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to just flip it. And hopefully it flips. Okay, wait till you see. Wait till you see. I've already been through this article. It's absolutely amazing. These are the 10 fall container plants. In other words, you can put them in a flower pot, okay, and have them on your front porch. They don't present in the article necessarily, all of them like that, but check it out. Look at these. Look at these. Are they just gorgeous? And, whoops. So this is called the Tiger Eye Viola. And I mean, that looks like it's so much, it's just beautiful. And I'm just going to highlight, okay? It has distinct burgundy and dark veins and on golden petals. So it's just a piece, it really, it is. It's a piece of garden art. I mean, there's no other way to say it. The flowers are vibrant and they're fragrant. So in other words, you get some nice scents there, and they're cold resistant. So that's what makes these lovely for the fall. Okay, and you can have them. I just love that. I want to get one of those. I don't know what the life cycle is. It doesn't go into that. But I'm so happy you're all here today. Thank you for being here. Look at these. These are stunning. Okay, and these are called onyx red ornamental peppers. So they're actually safe to eat, and they're prized for the color of the fruit clusters. I mean, check that out, right? Those to me look like boysenberries, but they said that they're fresh to eat. They're fine to eat. So the onyx red perform very well late spring, and they can go through a hard frost. So just lovely. But if you want detail on these flowers that I'm showing you, and you're thinking of getting some for your front porch or your, so I'm in an apartment, so excuse me, I'm drinking my coffee so I can keep talking to you. But because of that, I look for the flowers that I can definitely have in a flower pot, and that will definitely last some time and are easy to care for. So these are, look at the brilliant orange red. These are called Mango Punch Lance Leaf Coreopsis. Okay, I need to turn my computer a little bit because the sun is coming right in. So let's turn this right away here. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't get us too much. Okay. So the mango, I mean, what a name, right? Mango Punch. But so this blooms from June through September. So it's a bright mango orange and red flowers. And this mounding plant thrives in the sun, moist and well draining soil. Look at that. I think it can be a hanging plant. Does it say that? So it makes an ideal accent plant, attracting butterflies and reblooming after the spent flowers are cut back. So this, if you like to, cut the flowers back and, fuss over your plants, this sounds to me like it would be a lovely plant to have. And I love to do that. I love to fuss over my little finches. So I clean them a couple of times a day because they absolutely need it. And I love to fuss over my plants. And you can see how the petunias did. I mean, okay, so check this out. Look at the leaves. Look at the colors. This is called Hippo Red Polka Dot Plant. And it's red. It's a dark green, red speckled annual. And it provides, yeah, that's a perfect autumn centered design. And in hot climates, treat this plant as a perennial. It prefers shade and rich, well-draining soil. So look at this. Have you ever seen the most beautiful? So the second I looked at this, I thought first cabbage and then kale. And you can see the leaves look like kale. So guess what? My little finch birds also can eat kale. So if this is an easy grow, which I don't think it is, to be honest, I do not. I think you have to have pretty much of a green thumb to grow something like that. But if it's an easy grow, I may add kale to my list. So this is called Nagoya flowering kale. It's an ornamental kale. Ruffled, feathered leaves are just as pretty as the traditional bloom. The veggie grows in the sun and works well in fall containers. So again, they mean flower pots. I don't know why they're not using that word, but so check this out. These are all over Vermont. Okay, the purple grass, the graceful grass is purple fountain grass. These are all over Vermont. Like you will go, I don't know if they're the exact same type of plant, but you will see them along the highway. Just a lovely beyond belief. Oh, especially when the sun is going down. Oh, so yeah, you can grow these. Guess what? These are when I took you for a walk the other day around the lake, just to show you what it looks like in the autumn. Guess what they had? Replaced the petunias with the petunia hanging plants, flower pots. They put these in there, the purple grasses. So that is on this channel. They're lovely, absolutely lovely. So into the winter. So I hope I didn't lose you there. We're having problems today with the internet, so I'm